Thank you.
F off, you stupid robotic piece of shit, bent kid.
I'm as real can get.
Buongiorno freaks and geeks, welcome back to the channel. We now live in a timeline where the worst individuals ever are looking at each other and saying, "Yeah, queen, slay, slay queen." If you don't know already, America and Israel have decided to launch a joint campaign on the sovereign nation of Iran. And guess who's cheering them on? Every single European leader you can think of. I really wasn't going to make another video on the aggression shown from America towards Iran, but Keir Starmer has decided to come out and make a statement on it. I mean, this must be the first guy in history who has an actual attraction to taking losses. Why did he speak up? This has nothing to do with you. Stop putting yourself in big people's business. And there I was thinking I could take a rest on a Sunday. I guess the Lord had other plans for me. So let's get into this video, but before we do, please don't forget to hit the buttons for like, subscribe, and tell me down below, where will this end? When will American aggression stop? What of the people of Iran? I mean, he doesn't even have to speak and I'm already irritated by him. He can't even walk up to the podium in a normal human fashion. This guy is the worst.
Earlier this morning, the United States and Israel struck targets in Iran.
They attacked Iran. Like, you can peddle it as much as you want about striking targets. They attacked a sovereign nation. Let's start there. Secondly, there are reports coming out that they bombed a school. Well, not uncommon for Israel, but they bombed a girls' school. Is that a legitimate target in your mind? So Keir Starmer, the former human rights lawyer. In fact, he would probably stand up in court next week and defend America and Israel's right to bomb a school full of children.
Iran has since launched indiscriminate strikes across the region.
I don't know if they're as indiscriminate as America and Israel are doing right now within the borders of Iran. I believe that Iran are firing on military bases, American military bases in neighboring countries. And for you to frame it indiscriminately is just... I hate this guy so much.
I know the British people and communities across our country will be deeply concerned about what this means for security and stability.
He has no idea what the answer to that is. Like, this guy is just reacting to the whims of a psychopath in the United States of America and a bigger psychopath in the so-called state of Israel, who, for the record, is now seeking solace in Germany. Like, you can't make this up. If a scriptwriter came to you with this plot line, you would tell them to get out of your office. This seems too unreal. And here is Keir Starmer acting like he was in the inner circle of these decisions being made. Like, who do you think you are right now?
And for the fate of innocent people across the region, which for so many of us includes friends and family members. So whilst the situation is evolving very quickly, I want to set out our response.
You should have no response. Shut your mouth. Go and tackle the cost of living that we have in the UK right now. This has nothing to do with you.
The United Kingdom played no role in these strikes, but we have long been clear the regime in Iran is utterly abhorrent.
If I only think it, I won't get in trouble. But there are many other so-called regimes around the planet which are far worse than Iran. But I don't see Sir Keir Starmer advocating, you know, strategically hitting targets in those nations.
Your pussy.
They have murdered thousands of their own people, brutally crushed dissent, and sought to destabilize the region.
Destabilize the region. This guy. Oh my gosh. Oh. This tingling sensation in my chest is not right, is it? I think I'm having a heart attack at the very least. You're talking about Iran destabilizing the Middle East. Iran. I don't think I've got enough finger and toes to list the number of attacks Israel has done on its neighbors. But no, sure, Iran is a destabilizing force in the region.
Even in the United Kingdom, the Iranian regime poses a direct threat to dissidents and to the Jewish community.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
What are we doing here? What are we doing? Why is he bringing up the Jewish community? Oh my gosh, why is he bringing up the Jewish community? Someone please tell me down below, why is he bringing up the what does the Jewish community here in the UK have to do with Israel firing rockets into Iran and Iran responding? They really think that you are this stupid. Keir Starmer wants us to believe that we live in the Marvel Cinematic Universe or something, where Iran can send missiles for some reason to the UK and only hit people of the Jewish faith. I don't know if I can make it through 3 minutes of this video, but we shall see.
Over the last year alone, they have backed more than 20 potentially lethal attacks on UK soil.
He's just pulling stuff out of his arse now, isn't he? I mean, if that was true, you wouldn't just be hearing about it today as Israel and America lead their campaign of aggression, right?
So it is clear they must never be allowed to develop a nuclear weapon.
Shut the fuck up!
That remains the primary aim of the United Kingdom and our allies.
Are we gonna get some context there as to why Iran is not allowed to have nuclear weapons but Israel is? Are you saying that they're crazy brown people in the Middle East, so if they develop even a single nuclear weapon, they're just going to press the button straight away and launch it where? Just at America, just because? I mean, this blatant racism is making my brain a bit broken right now. What do you mean? Who are you? How dare you say we only allow our ally? And are you going to get into why Iran is not an ally of the West? Are you going to talk about the coups and the puppet governments that were installed in Iran? Or are we just going to say these are just some crazy Middle Eastern people? There's no reason why they're angry at us.
Including the US. I condemn Iran's attacks today.
We're fucked.
They're not even allowed to defend themselves. You are saying if a bully comes and punches you in the face, you should allow that bully to keep punching you in the face. You cannot retaliate. This is what our UK Prime Minister is saying right now for everyone to see. You are not allowed to defend yourself. No self-defense here. No self-defense here. Ay, ay, ay.
On partners across the region, many of which are not parties to this conflict. We extend our support and solidarity to them as part of our commitments to the security of our allies in the Middle East We have a range of defensive capabilities in the region, which we've recently strengthened. Our forces are active, and British planes are in the sky today.
So we are involved in this act of aggression. How do I become a citizen of the world? Can I relinquish my British passport and just get one of those and just slink off to, I don't know. But I wouldn't do that. I need to take my whole family with me, to be honest. But this is dire. Like, even if you just analyze it a bit, they're attacking our allies in the region. Do you want to give any context as to why those particular countries are your allies now? At the same time, while you're fomenting anti-immigration sentiment here in the UK, but yeah, we got some good brown people in the Middle East that we quite enjoy. But those Iranians, no, we don't like them. They are the very bad ones because they dare to challenge our power, our monopoly, our unsatisfied arrogance.
As part of coordinated regional defensive operations to protect our people, our interests, and our allies.
When he's talking about
our people, our interests, and our allies,
he's talking about the owner class. He's not talking about working class people like me and you. He's literally talking about people who have ownership and finance tied up in the Middle East. People who own the oil companies, who will definitely be impacted by this act of aggression. That's who he's not talking about UK working class people. Just believe me there.
as Britain has done before, in line with international law.
In line with international... What part of this is within international law? Oh, we don't like you, so we can bomb you. Is that an actual line? Like, I would love to see if that is a real piece of international law.
We've stepped up protections for British bases and personnel to their highest level. We are also reaching out to UK nationals in the region and doing everything we can to support them. I've been speaking with leaders today from the E3 and across the region. It is vital that we prevent further escalation.
No further escalation. Like, you know, America and Israel did this, and Iran are just defending themselves. But in Keir Starmer's head, they shouldn't be allowed to defend themselves, and if they do defend themselves, then that is the escalation. Cool.
And return to a diplomatic process. We want to see peace and security.
That's a fucking lie!
And the protection of civilian life. Iran can end this now. They should refrain from further strikes, give up their weapons programs, and cease the appalling violence and repression against the Iranian people, who deserve the right to determine their own future, in line with our long-standing position. This is the route to de-escalation and back to the negotiating table. Thank you.
F*** off, you stupid robotic piece of shit, bent kid. That felt good to get out. Iran should get back to the negotiating table despite being attacked first. Like, screw your negotiating table, flip it over if I was Iran. You're not allowed to have weapons. Apparently, if you're a sovereign state, you're not allowed to do anything unless, you know, the West says so. What? I beg your pardon. So anyway, since that stupid piece of propaganda was put out by Keir Starmer, it's come out that America and Israel have successfully killed the supreme leader of Iran. Real big guys killing a guy in his late 80s. Yeah, I'm sure that's really going to bring down the Iranian government. I mean, if Mexico killed a cartel leader and every cartel member went batshit crazy over there, what do you think is going to happen in Iran? You think, oh, everyone's gonna say, oh, you got us. We're gonna put down our weapons now. Nah. What this only shows us is leaders like Keir Starmer, that French president, the German chancellor, are happy with Trump going around and kidnapping and killing brown people, whether that brown person is from South America or that brown person is from the Middle East. They don't care, because I seem to remember Trump met Putin face to face and nothing went down there. No. But it's these other, and it just speaks to how pervasive white supremacy is, that we are okay. Why didn't Trump kidnap Putin when he had a chance? You like kidnapping world leaders, but no. Two reasons actually. First of all, Putin's white, but also Putin has nuclear weapons, so America's never going to do that. And that is another key factor in this act of aggression and basically war criminality. To be honest, you are attacking Iran because they don't have nuclear weapons. You are attacking Iran because they are the only nation in the Middle East that fund resistance movements, whether they are in Palestine or Lebanon. You are attacking Iran because they are the only country in the region that essentially says no to Israel. That was a hard video to get through. I mean, Keir Starmer, he's had some very bad moments, but that whole speech from beginning to end was atrocious. Anyway, tell me down below, what will happen next? What will life look like for the Iranian people at the other side of this assault? I would love to read it. If you want to be able to spot red flags like Keir Starmer, I voiced the audiobook, link in the description below. And I definitely think now is the time to write to your local MP, start educating your friends and family on the signs of imperialism, and we need to organize. I completely understand the feeling of hopelessness and helplessness, but together, and I mean this, really together, we can defeat this evil. Anyway, please show a small act of support by hitting the buttons for like, subscribe, and I will see you very, very soon. Ciao.